Quant is consolidating at a crucial level, and if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to continue watching this video. Hey guys, Pingu Charts here. Welcome back to another quant analysis video. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in the free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio. Now, from yesterday's video, we can see that we are still trading within this consolidation range, but we had a beautiful bounce at the support level here at 173. I mentioned that this support level can still act as a decent support level in the midterm because of the fact that this is a consolidation move, but you can see we had a beautiful push above, breaking that resistance level. We got the confirmation bias to that short position, and now it looks like we are going to be retesting this resistance level once more at 187. Whether or not this is going to be a fake out situation is going to be very interesting to see. We can see that we have a somewhat of a W pattern formation happening, and we can possibly be looking to retest that $200 mark if this W pattern is completed. Now, of course, if Quant does drop from this level right here and we actually break that support level here at 173, we definitely will be retesting the lows over here at 154 and then looking for that possible bounce. We have to be very, very careful about not entering a trade until we get that confirmation, because you don't want to get these little sort of manipulation moves to the downside, enter a short position too early, and then get wicked above, right? That's exactly what you saw here. A lot of traders got greedy right over here, entered that shorting position, hoping the fact that we're going to hit that support level at 154. Then you can see that we had this beautiful move to the upside, pretty much liquidating all of those traders and having a nice short squeeze to the upside. Now, of course, from a bullish case scenario, if this W pattern does form, we'd like to see this bounce off the support at 187 for that confirmation to actually enter that long position for the next high. If that doesn't happen and we see a nice liquidity wick and then a dump right after, that's going to become extremely bearish for Quant. We have to be careful about that. We don't want this sort of situation happening again, where we had a break below this resistance level, then we saw the little manipulation candle breaking above and then consolidating all the way back down to 154. This is why I've mentioned this many times in these videos, that you want to be careful about these moves and you want to wait for that 3-test confirmation. Ideally, that 3-test confirmation for this move specifically would have been, we saw the fake out formation, we saw the drop, and this candlestick would have been your confirmation to actually enter that shorting position, because of the fact that it was that rejection candle, right? Now, looking at Quant over on the 4-hour, we can see that we are seeing some sort of resistance here, and these candlesticks are starting to look more and more bearish. If we do have a drop below this level here, right around that 173, we get that confirmation for that shorting position. We want to wait for that resistance level to be retested on the exponential moving averages and then enter that shorting position to the downside. The reason we do that is because we have to wait for that 3-test confirmation. That will give us that bias analysis to go downwards, right? You don't want to be entering that position a little bit too early, because if you do get wicked out like this, then you're pretty much in a loss, right? You want to enter at the perfect level, enter that shorting position at a maximum of a small stop loss so you don't get wicked out. Now, of course, on the lower time frames for Quant, we can see that we are still hovering right above these exponential moving averages, but it is starting to become more and more tight. When this usually happens, we tend to see a much larger move. You can see that Quant is still trading above, you're making these little higher highs, so this resistance level is looking pretty good to be tested. But at times like this, I have also seen a very massive bearish candlestick form and breaking below these exponential moving averages. This is exactly why we have to use this 1-hour time frame and make sure we have that analysis, right? The 1-hour time frame gives you a pretty good understanding of whether or not these resistance levels will be tested. The reason for that is you can see that we had this massive move right here, and once you got that confirmation right at this candlestick, then we retested that resistance level. We're looking for the same formation right now, whether or not this is going to be a slow ladder case to the upside. But once we see that confirmation candle possibly breaking the 182 mark, then we can start looking to enter that long position and for a small scalp position, and then seeing what happens. Now, of course, from a bearish standpoint, if we can't break above this 187 level and we retest it again on the hourly time frame and see that rejection, then we definitely will be testing that 154. So make sure you guys keep an eye out on the 1-hour time frame. You can see that this can also be seen as a possible cup and handle formation, and that it usually ends up being a more bullish momentum trade, but you want to be very, very careful about getting price manipulated. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you are interested in that free $600, the link is in the bio. And I hope you guys have one.